So, what do we have here? A comprehensive plan to end the conflict in Gaza between Hamas and Israel. Oh boy, I'm so looking forward to how this, I don't know, fucking plays out. I don't know. I'm inherently fucking suspicious of this as well, Boy Meets Mini, because like Israel under every circumstance chose to not honestly fucking negotiate with either Hamas, with the Qataris, with the United States, and also the United States themselves fucking enabled this. So I don't know. Let's take a look at some of these provisions. Uh, Gaza will be a de-radicalized terror-free zone that doesn't pose a threat to its neighbors. I don't know how you're going to enforce that. Gaza will be redeveloped for the benefit of the people of Gaza who have suffered through enough. I don't know who's going to fucking provide any of the. Is the U.S. going to help with that? Because Israel sure as shit doesn't want to fucking help with that. So again, who's going to help administer shit like this? If both sides agree to this proposal, the war will immediately end. Israeli forces will withdraw. During this time, all military operations, including aerial and artillery bombardment, will be suspended. Battle lines will remain frozen until conditions are met. Within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting this agreement, all hostages alive and deceased will be returned. Okay, cool. Once hostages are returned, Israel will release the 250 life sentence prisons plus 1,700 Gazans who were detained after October 7th, including all women and children. Once all hostages are returned, Hamas members who commit to peaceful coexistence and to decommission their weapons. Yeah, this is basically like one of the stipulations that everyone basically had, is to have Hamas commit to peaceful coexistence and to decommission their weapons, despite the fact that they never had a reason to do as such, because again, Israel is not willing to be honest in any negotiations whatsoever. So why should Hamas fucking decommission their weapons? They have no fucking reason to, because one side of the conflict is inherently fucking dishonest. Upon acceptance of this agreement, full aid will be immediately sent into the Gaza Strip. That in minimum aid quantities will be consistent with what was included in January 19th, 2025. Well, at least the fucking aid will keep going back in. Entry of distribution and aid in Gaza Strip will proceed without interference from the two parties through the United Nations. Again, the main reason, by the way, why I don't believe Trump in any of this whatsoever is because he was taking the sort of Israeli side, saying that, well, Hamas has never negotiated ever in good faith. Even though, like, Israel themselves and with you, Donald Trump, organized a meeting within Qatar in Doha, and the Israelis bombed the shit out of the fucking Hamas delegation in there. So again, Hamas has no reason ever to treat either you or the Israelis honestly. And again, who's really to fucking say at all whatsoever that the Israelis are not going to renege on any other fucking agreements, because they've done that consistently. Because again, the fundamental structure of apartheid is still there, Republicans. So that's why, whoa, this deal is probably going to fucking fall through, which is why I have like zero fucking confidence in this whatsoever. Opening the Rafah crossing in both directions. Gaza will be governed under temporary transitional governments of a technocratic, apolitical Palestinian committee responsible for delivering day-to-day running of public services and municipalities for the people in Gaza. So who's going to do this? The Palestinian Authority? Who, the PA? Are they going to fucking do that? Like, is it going to be them? Is it going to be Mahmoud Abbas? Right? Like, who's going to govern this? From what I understand, I believe it's fucking Tony fucking Blair, who's been, I think, elected to govern, I think, the Gaza Strip, which is really fucking goddamn funny. Let me pull that up real fucking quick. Here we go. Why Tony Blair chosen to govern Gaza? Simple. It's hard to find anyone filthier, more specialized, and more experienced in genocide. Just ask the Iraqis. Can't really fucking disagree with that sort of assessment. Why are we tasking fucking Tony Blair to do this shit? It's really, really fucking weird, dude. Like, that motherfucker who gleefully cheered on the fucking George Bush's Iraq War 2 electric fucking boogaloo. Fucking spare me it, dude. It's complete nonsense. Like, it's so fucking goddamn funny that it was Tony Blair who they decided to fucking choose. Like, it's like... it's like Balfour Declaration, Lord Balfour shit all over again. It's literally 1917 playing out again. Like, so, I don't know, who's ready for the Tony Blair fucking declaration? Yeah, it's colonialism all over again. It's so fucking stupid. This committee will be made up of qualified Palestinians and international experts with oversight and supervision from a new international transitional body, the Board of Peace, which will be headed and chaired by President Donald J. Trump. Dude, Trump Gaza, #1. That's why it's because he wanted to be on the fucking board in order to basically turn Gaza into a fucking rich elitist fucking playground. He wants to turn Gaza into a fucking goddamn colonial strip for the wealthy to fucking play in, to have Palestinians be nice, willing little fucking slaves and servants. With other members of and heads of state to be announced, including former Prime Minister Tony Blair. This body will set the framework and handle the funding for the redevelopment of Gaza until such time as the Palestinian Authority has completed its reform program as outlined in various proposals, including President Trump's peace plan in 2020 and the Saudi-French proposal, and can securely and effectively take back control of Gaza. This body will call on the best international standards to create modern and efficient governance that serves the people of Gaza and is conducive to attracting investment. Conducive to attracting investment, you say? Again, like, it's just financial fucking colonialist fucking bullshit. That's what it is. This is not a fucking ceasefire. This is not an actual fucking honest proposal. It is just an excuse for, I don't know, all these, like, stupid, rich, billionaire fucking assholes to come in, invest, and just build Trump Gaza guys, we're gonna get Trump Gaza, baby. It's Trump Gaza. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's all of that bullshit, dude. Like, he's already talked about how he thought, like, oh, Gaza is such a beautiful waterfront real estate and property. He wants to make it into a fucking strip for the rich to play in. That's the point. Trump economic development plan is to rebuild and energize Gaza. Will be created by convening a panel of experts who could have helped birth some of the thriving modern miracle cities in the Middle East. Oh, dude, it's gonna be the fucking iCity all over again. It's gonna be all these, like, billionaire dipshits coming up with their, like, stupid schizo, like, future projects. It's complete fucking nonsense, dude. A special economic zone will be established with preferred tariff and access rates to be negotiated. No one will be forced to leave Gaza. Sure, man. And those who wish to leave will be free to do so and free to return. I don't believe them. Hamas and other factions agreed to not have any role in the governance of Gaza, directly, indirectly, or in any form. All military, terror, and offensive infrastructure, including tunnels and weapons production facilities, by the way, which was funded by Benjamin fucking Netanyahu. Again, he funneled monies to the Qataris, and the Qataris then sent money to, well, Hamas in order for them to have the facilities to be able to build those fucking goddamn tunnels and build those fucking weapons as an excuse in order to continue the fucking genocide, to basically make it such that Hamas will always remain a fucking threat. Again, there's a reason why no one fucking believes Benjamin Netanyahu is ever negotiating in fucking good faith. There will be a process of demilitarization of Gaza, which Benjamin Netanyahu, again, helped facilitate himself. Which is why I think this, like, ceasefire is a fucking psyop. Like, it's complete nonsense. Guarantee will be provided by regional partners to ensure Hamas and all other factions comply. Sure, man. The United States will work with Arab and international partners to develop a temporary international stabilization force to immediately deploy in Gaza. So, again, they're gonna just occupy Gaza with, like, I don't know, a bunch of people from around the fucking region in order to make sure that this gets fucking administrated or some shit. Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza. Press X to doubt. I mean, it's going to be effectively occupied by a bunch of rich fucking elitist assholes who have their nice little Palestinian servants. Very, very cool. Like, again, like, what else are you fucking supposed to say about any of this stuff? It's so fucking stupid. It's so obvious. But then again, we have the fucking big man himself talking with the modern day fucking Hitler, our good old pal Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's see what he fucking says. Oh, and by the way, if accepted by Hamas, this is a proposal for the time being. Is Hamas going to agree to this? I don't see why they would. They're being forced to leave out of their homes, by the way. Why the fuck would Hamas ever fucking agree to any of this stuff? It's complete fucking nonsense.
If accepted by Hamas, this proposal calls for the release of all remaining hostages immediately, but in no case more than 72 hours. So the hostages are coming back, and I hate even saying this from the standpoint, it doesn't sound right, but it is so important to the parents. The bodies of the young men, I believe in almost all cases, the young men are coming back immediately. I met with parents. The parents felt as strongly about getting the body of their dead boy back as they did as though the boy were alive and well. It's so important to them. And it means the immediate end to the war itself, not just Gaza.
Guys, let's not also talk about how Benjamin Netanyahu bombed the shit out of a lot of the fucking hostages because he just kept, bombing Gaza over and over and over again. Even after his generals said, like, can we please stop? Can we please stop doing this? There's no point in bombing just a bunch of rubble. This is really stupid. Because, again, as I've been consistently saying, the genocide is the point.
It's the war itself. Under the plan, Arab and Muslim countries have committed, and in writing in many cases, but I actually would take their word for it. The people I mentioned, I take their word for it, to demilitarize Gaza, and that's quickly. Decommission the military capabilities of Hamas and all other terror organizations. Do that immediately. And we're relying on the countries that I named and others to deal with Hamas. And I'm hearing that Hamas wants to get this done too, and that's a good thing. And destroy all terror infrastructure, including the tunnel.
I don't believe him. I don't fucking believe him. I'll be quite honest. Like, Hamas wants to get this done. Really? Do they? We've been seeing the fucking goddamn broader sort of proposals here. Like, this isn't they're basically what, they're just going to allow like colonial fucking occupiers to just come in. Like, I don't know about that one. I really don't fucking agree with that. You know, I don't think that they're going to treat this fucking honestly whatsoever. Because again, Israel themselves is incredibly dishonest. Again, I've been saying this consistently. Who the fuck knows if Israel is going to even uphold their end of the fucking bargain? Because again, they've bombed fucking delegations before, and you yourself have used fucking like ceasefire negotiations as a fucking honeypot.
Those weapons of production facilities. They have a lot of production facilities that we're destroying. They'll also help train local police forces in the areas
that Benjamin Netanyahu funded.
In particular, in and around Gaza.
Working with the new
transitional authority in Gaza, all parties will agree on a timeline for Israeli forces to withdraw in phases. They'll be withdrawing in phases. No more shooting, hopefully, as progress is made toward achieving these goals. Arab and Muslim nations need to be allowed the chance to fulfill these commitments of dealing with Hamas. They have to deal with them because they were the one group that we have not dealt with. I haven't dealt with them. But the Arab countries are going to, and Muslim countries are going to be dealing with Hamas, and I believe they've already been there. I think they probably have an understanding, and they haven't maybe mentioned that, but I would imagine they do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone as far as they've gone. If they're unable to do so, then Israel would have.
Guys, who's ready for these Hamas delegations to get bombed again by the fucking Israelis? Like, I'm so ready for this to just completely fall fucking backwards on its face and just make Trump look like the complete utter fucking buffoon that he is.
Have the absolute right, and actually our full backing, U.S. full backing. Marco's here. A lot of our leaders are here. Our great Vice President, Susie Wiles, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. They've been so involved in this process. I don't think anybody else could have done it, or even.
I wonder why Jared Kushner has been involved in this deal. Could it be because of any particular dealings that he has with the Saudis to help potentially have real estate development deals within the Gaza Strip?
Didn't come close, but it's we're right there. We're right there. First time in thousands of years, I think you can probably say, if you really look into it, if you study back, if you're a scholar, you would say thousands of years. Israel would have my full backing to finish the job of destroying.
Hasn't been a fight for fucking thousands of years. Might want to take a look back at the Rashidun Caliphate, the Umayyad Caliphate, the Ottoman Empire, where Jews and Muslim people were living with one another peacefully in coexistence. And guess what happened? What changed? Oh, the British and the French came in and brought European fucking anti-Semitism into the fucking region and made everything fucking worse. Whoa, crazy, I know.
The threat of Hamas, but I hope that we're going to have a deal for peace. And if
again, fucking Islam hasn't existed for thousands of fucking years. I don't have to tell you how many times, like, how stupid the interpretation of the history here is. It's so fucking dumb, dude.
Hamas rejects the deal, which is always possible. They're the only one left. Everyone else has accepted it. But I have a feeling that we're going to have a positive answer. But if not, as you know, baby, you'd have our full backing to do what you would have.
Yeah, to keep bombing the shit out of a bunch of rubble. So stupid.
Got here. Hamas was elected by the Palestinian people. Israel withdrew from Gaza thinking they would live in peace. Remember that a long time ago? They withdrew. They said, you take it.
Yeah, because they were trying to fucking settle in the fucking Gaza Strip. And then it became untenable for them to build settlements within the fucking Gaza Strip in 2006 when they fucking pulled out. And that's when they built the fucking border wall around the whole fucking Gaza Strip, you dumbass. Because again, they were trying to illegally settle within Gaza, you idiot.
This is our contribution to peace, but that didn't work out. That didn't work out. It was the opposite of peace. They pulled away. They let them have it. And I never forgot that because I said, that doesn't sound like a good deal to me. As a real estate person, I mean, they gave up the ocean, right? Ron, they gave up the ocean. They said, who would do this deal? And it still didn't work out. They were very generous, actually. And they gave...
Dude, the demented way he fucking thinks about this as a fucking real estate deal, it's like, dog, they were illegally building settlements in the Gaza Strip. What Israel was doing was illegal, and then they got fucking pushed out. I know, this is like a radical concept for fucking this complete, utter, brain-leaking fucking moron to understand, but no. Like, no. It's just like, this is a complete bastardization and interpretation of the history.
Gave up the most magnificent piece of land in many ways in the Middle East, and they said, all we want to do now is have peace, and that request was not honored. Instead of building a better life for the Palestinians, Hamas diverted resources to build over 400 miles of tunnels and terror infrastructure, rocket production facilities.
That Benjamin Netanyahu gave them the money for. Again, Benjamin Netanyahu sent money to Qatar for Hamas. I don't know how many times this has to be sent here. Oh, in a controversial deal, Israel's government under Benjamin Netanyahu supported Qatar's payments to Hamas for many years and hoped that it would turn Hamas into an effective counterweight to the Palestinian Authority and prevent the establishment of a Palestinian state. Because again, consistently, what has Benjamin Netanyahu always pushed for? Oh, to try to make it such that the more moderate forces who can appeal more to the sort of outside liberal fucking world more easily under like Mahmoud Abbas and would have been Yasser Arafat many fucking years ago, will do anything possible to make sure that a Palestinian state is impossible. So he gives money to the fucking radicals so then they are able to produce weapons and do terrorism with them and be able to build those fucking goddamn tunnels. Again, Benjamin Netanyahu is the common factor here because in reality, what he wants is to do the ethnic cleansing and get rid of all the Palestinians within the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. The point is the fucking genocide.
And hid their military command posts and launch sites in hospital, schools, and mosques. So if you went after them, you'd be after them, and you wouldn't even realize you ended up knocking out a hospital or school or a mosque.
Man, he loves just going alongside with the fucking stupid Israeli narratives consistently because, again, he's not interested in peace in the Middle East. He doesn't give a fuck about any of that stuff. He's just going to let Israel just, like, ravage the fucking goddamn Gaza Strip. He doesn't give a fuck. He's wholeheartedly just a fucking Zionist. Like, complete fucking demon.
Terrible way to have to fight. No fight is good, but that's a real bad one. So there are many Palestinians who wish to live in peace. Many. I've seen so many of them.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I challenge the Palestinians to take responsibility for their destiny, because that's what we're giving them. We're giving them responsibility for their destiny, fully condemn and prohibit terrorism. And
to basically become servants to a bunch of billionaires who are going to turn the Gaza Strip into their fucking plaything. Yeah, dude. That's going to be a fate that the Palestinians are totally going to be super fucking happy about. Being essentially regarded as a second-class fucking caste. To be regarded as nothing more than mere fucking servants to serve dipshits like yourself. Nonsense.
Earn their way to a brighter future. They don't want the life that they've had. They've had a rough life with Hamas. If the Palestinian Authority does not complete the reforms that I laid out, my vision for peace in 2020, they'll have only themselves to blame. We're giving them an amazing footprint, and they have amazing support from the leaders of the Arab world and the Muslim world. The great leaders. These are great leaders. These are unbelievable leaders that have built great countries and very wealthy countries.
Oh, I'm sure.
What the future holds for the Palestinians, no one really knows, but the plan that we put forward today is focused on ending the war immediately, getting all of our hostages back, getting everything back. Hard to believe when you even say it.
We're going to get it back.
Conditions for durable Israeli security.
Again, they've so far, like, consistent with, like, the Abrahamic Accords, as always. Oh, they just made up this fucking goddamn deal in order with, like, everyone else and didn't include the Palestinians into it. Spare me it, dude. Like, again, they should not fucking accept this deal because, again, it is an inherently fucking dishonest fucking deal. Like, basically, subject yourselves to be second-class fucking citizens in the home that you have always had a right to fucking return to, and just supplement yourselves to rich fucking goddamn corporations and also magnates and all the fucking billionaires. Become a servant class inherently.
I'm pleased to report that earlier today we took another important step toward greater understanding of the region. A short time ago, we had a historic phone call in the Oval Office with Prime Minister Tony, who's really a great person. So we had a great talk, and I was on the phone, and Bibi was talking. Prime Minister Al Thani was of Qatar. They really had a heart-to-heart conversation. It was a great conversation, I thought. It was productive. It was everything that you need to have something turn out to be successful. And I want to thank Bibi, and I want to thank the Prime Minister. It was fantastic. We agreed to launch a formal trilateral mechanism between Israel, Qatar, and the United States to begin a dialogue to enhance mutual security, correct misperceptions, and avoid future misgivings. And I want to thank Qatar, its leader.
So I'm curious. So this is just the Israelis, the Qataris, and the United States. Again, where are the fucking Palestinians in any of this? Where are all the other fucking Arab leaders? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of other fucking Arab leaders do not inherently like each other all that much because, again, they kept talking about how they want a fucking Palestinian state, and just basically speaking, like, Palestinians really do not like a lot of the other Arab leaders in the sort of region, simply due to the fact that it's like, you guys are supposed to be fighting for us, and you guys are, like, doing absolutely nothing in order to help us. You're just capitulating to the fucking Zionist aggressors. Like, it's completely stupid. Yeah, it's kafala system. It's Dubai all over again. Like, it's just going to be, like, slavery instead of bombing the shit out of them, which I would argue is not really that much better.
Leadership, and the Emir is a fantastic person. I think,
so good.
He's public relations man, because I know him differently than a lot of people know him. But he wants peace. He wants to see peace. And his people, and they really acknowledge the critical role that they played as mediator. And again, we're not quite finished. We have to get Hamas, but I think they're going to be able to do that. So
I don't think they're going to be able to fucking do this. I think Hamas is more than cause again, this fucking deal is just not going to fucking work out, man, because you are inherently asking the Palestinians to basically sublimate themselves and become a fucking caste, a lower fucking caste, you may say, in this new kafala system within Israel, within the Gaza Strip, whereas the sort of like billionaire dipshits are going to like run around and fucking play. Like, I mean, they're going to fucking put Tony Blair in as like part of the fucking board of fucking governors for Gaza. It's like history has like such a funny way of like rhyming and never fucking repeating itself, but rhyming in terms of like a lot of shit that goes on. And it's just like, dog, it's all like 1917 Balfour Declaration fucking bullshit again. I'm going to keep reiterating this point. Benjamin fucking Netanyahu sent money to Qatar so that they sent payments to Hamas for many years because he tried to do everything possible basically stop the Palestinian Authority to stop a establishment of a Palestinian state. There is no reason to believe that any of the sides within this are going to be acting fucking honestly. And more than likely, who is to say that resistance is just not going to fucking happen again? So fucking spare me it. Spare me it. You people are the motherfuckers who have inherently fucking caused this to happen and are basically perpetuating it and making it 10 times fucking worse. Like, it's so fucking goddamn stupid. Like, complete utter fucking nonsense from these people. Like, they're just not going to be honest in any of this, and it's just going to be a fucking lower caste inherently being established for the fucking Palestinians. They're going to have to be forced to be servants for all the like billionaire real estate like magnates and fucking moguls and heads of state who are going to go in there and use Gaza Strip in order to be like one of their billionaire, I don't know, pedophile ring fucking playgrounds. Complete utter fucking nonsense, dude. Like, this is just not gonna fucking work out like they think it is. Like, it's complete fucking bullshit, bro.